by golly, I found the moon. Last 2 times I was out here, it was that direction, and there was clouds there, but there was all stars this way. Oh yeah, there it is. About 5 o'clock, I guess, give or take. And of course, we're looking at the yard light too, but the moon is pretty bright again. I do believe it's a full moon at the moment. I go see if there's any little critters running around. I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. It's either the garbage truck or the recycle truck, unless they're using the same one for both again. They don't always use the same one for both. Erk! Automatics sound like they're going 90 million miles an hour. They're stopping at the garbage cans first. Garbage cans are on the left side as you're looking the way we are. Recycle's on the right. That's how we do it. Anyway, I have not fed yet because this is what I'm doing. Piper Doug talking about his diatomaceous earth for the calves for cockseal. I mean, one thing, we really haven't had trouble over the years with the little calves. But I was saying yesterday, once it's here, it's here. It's just a matter of managing it. Yep, same truck picking both up again. B&T pulled ahead, 40 feet and stopped. So anyway, I have taken the almighty screen. Now there's a little back on top, but got the algae off the top anyway. And I am to this tank, working my way to the back barn. So when I'm done, that'll be empty. But I need both hands to do it. So, I mean, all I do, like this tank is a 300, so I don't have to do it 3 times, but I took this little girl and marked it out. 16 ounces per 100 gallons. So this clear full will do 2/3 of this tank. And then I figured up how much the tubs hold, so we can do them. But I don't have to do any of them right now. There is one tub in. It's in for the calves in the other maternity pen. But it's getting filled out of the 100-gallon trough next to it, so I don't have to mess with it. And I don't know what the hell Ty's got this sitting here for, half full of water. I'm assuming it's just rainwater. And the poor fishies can't see more than about an inch into that now. Yeah, maybe 2 or 3 inches, but they're all at the bottom. And they can't be in the trough when we're doing this, which is a good thing we haven't put them back in yet. Okay, I dumped me a full one in basically that much of the trough. It's kind of nice that I haven't fixed this yet. I can get in here easier. You want to do like so, and then you got to do something. When the trough's down and we do this again, that's what you got the hose for. But when they're clear full, I mean, this is about the only way to really get it mixed in good. So that's how we do it. Now, that should be just enough to do the steers and the bulls. And steers and bulls will have to get done tonight. Cows is going to be close. Maybe, maybe not. 2-year-olds will have to get done again tonight. And the yearlings and the cow in the maternity pen, I won't have to touch that till tomorrow or maybe even the next day. And this is all based on how much the animals drink to get the amount they should get. So, I'll walk back into the shitty mess back here and get them done. Now to make my way through the gauntlet here. Just fed them after treating that trough. If I'd have fed them first and then walk in there and they spazzed out, you know, it wouldn't have been good. And you want to treat the trough first, because when they get done with their grain, they will go drink. So why waste the opportunity? And really, maybe I should have got them started last night. But I was really kind of hoping to have a little help with it, because it's kind of nice to get somebody else shutting the water off while you're, you know, playing the shit. Either way, it doesn't work out either. Can't even talk now that I'm exhausted from going through the gauntlet. I mean, it doesn't matter. Done it by myself many times. Ty's done it by herself many times. And there's just a little left. By rights, there really shouldn't be. But that's about enough for, I don't know, maybe 50 gallons. Lock the dogs in. Oh, wait. Come on, you coming, dumbass? You know, give the cripple guy a chance. What's he do? Stands there like a dumbass. And now to go feed that barn, and then they'll start drinking. Couple of grass leaves up there. That grass up there is doing pretty good. Of course, that's had 2 or 3 years of manure on it. You can see at the fence line the difference. And we took the cows off everything at the same time. It's all pretty much the same grasses. Yeah, zoomed in so it's shaky. Sorry about that. Ah, cows! Hey, probably time to feed these girls. Oh yeah, I think I know who it is. She's hiding her tag. Who are you? That's what I thought. 21 AZ. And there's Hope. 241. And of course the brat. She's just finishing up getting breakfast to him. One more bite left. I tell you, you don't bite liquid, do you? I mean, I've never figured out how to bite liquid. Oh, and apparently Matt didn't feel good this morning, so he's not going to work. So we don't have Blakely today. I would click on Messenger and read all about that, but Messenger's been doing weird things. And currently, I got to figure out how to get back into it. Becky had it happen the other day, and I had the thing pop up 2 or 3 times, but there was an X you could X out of it, and there's no X to X out this time. So I got to figure out how to get there. I got like 50 freaking messages on there since I went to bed last night. I saw like 2 this morning, and then watched Piper Doug's video and went to check the rest and can't get to them. Gotta love their bullshit. Farce book, meta. You know, give everybody's information away to hackers, and then you wonder why you got hacked. You wonder why you get hacked when you're on Farce book. Yeah. He's on the way into town. There was a sprayer on the road, but he turned off into a field right in front of us, so that wasn't too bad. But now we gotta wait for the train to get home. And of our stops, picked up some potting soil because Mom wants to get some flowers done. We're gonna see how this thing does. 18 teeth instead of 14, but and 214s, and these are the ones that we've been using.
Oh, for those of you that have Harbor Freight cards, do not do it online. Do it in store.
This is what I was going to get to. We were going to get something else, and I knew the Inside Track membership was expired, and Becky and I talked about it.
I just realized that arm's not down.
Doesn't have to be.
This one is. That one's not.
I know.
And those cars are still parked there.
That one doesn't have to be. That's the way they do it here.
Which makes no sense.
Whatever came across the far track doesn't get stopped here, so it can keep going. That's why they're set that way. If there's one on this one, our lane wouldn't get blocked at the other end either.
Well, trying to figure out why he stopped.
He stopped because they're probably hooking and unhooking. Anyway, yeah, I was going to mention that about the inside track if you do the Harbor Freight thing. And I reminded Becky this morning, since she's been doing it online the last few years. Yeah, you do it online, it takes, the gal said, generally takes at least 2 business days before it shows up in the store, so they can't do anything about it.
Oh, and if you already have an existing account and you want to add someone else to it online, it opens up an entire new account.
Well, what we did was...
It's basically what she said does it
We
online.
had changed Dad's and put my name on it instead of his last year, but still used the same phone number. And then when Becky just did it, she changed it to just my name with my phone number on it instead of the farm's phone number. So that was the other thing that she said, it'll take it at least 2 days to come through. And she says, but if you come back, take a screenshot of what it shows on the computer, because it'll give the account number and then the gal can access it and use it. Otherwise she can't. So anyway, there's your tidbits for that. And of course, you know, the train stop's still blocking, just barely.
He is?
Yeah, he stopped. I'm looking at...
Oh, I am looking at it now.
Here, see if you can see it. Lumber car. Kind of see it. Anyway, at least we got this stuff so I can use the bandsaw. Again, it's been a while. Well, after the train getting almost through the intersection and stopping, and it's still sitting there, we sat there for a good 20 minutes after it's only blocking 2/3 of the road. Sneak through. This used to be farmer's feed, now it's nothing. Sold a lot of stuff here. That used to be where they stored their hay and a lot of bagged stuff. And a lot of people don't know you can still sneak through here. We were on 1st Street. We just crossed 2nd Street, but it doesn't cross the tracks. So now we cruise up here to 3rd Street, cross the tracks, and come back on the other side of both tracks. That's the plan anyway. Figure that backfired. It finally moved out of the way. Now we got to try to get out in it, along with the 2 cars that are still in front of us and the probably 20 cars that are behind us.
That was the guy who was behind us.
Yeah, he was behind us.
Poor bastard just has to go down here to the corner.
Yeah, he's only going another half a block. Got some videos sitting there waiting. We've been, like another 20 minutes because all the traffic going that way. The light changes on the other side of the track and it backs up, and no one would keep from blocking the intersection. 2 feet between every freaking car packed in there, and let's block every intersection there is.
That stupid ass Ford with tinted windows jacked up with a stupid ass dump trailer could have used his fucking turn signal, and I would have been able to go.
There was a couple that actually turned onto the street that we were on, and had they used turn signals and not just tried to run into the front of us.
The pumpkin could have fucking went with a goddamn trailer on it. He would have turned his turn signal on. Common courtesy is nowhere to be seen. Using turn signals is nowhere to be seen anymore. At least when I go through there, I flip my fucking overhead on and let those poor bastards out. Yeah. So anyway, we're finally out of that mess. We should have been home an hour ago. We'll be home by lunch. Yeah, we'll be home in time for lunch. I mean, we were going to have enough time to do something else. Not now. To start with, I'm going to ask her to be quiet for a minute because she is worked up like crazy. Just got done with lunch. Morys calls and says, hey, freaking cops pulled one of the trucks over. They pulled him over for expired tags on the truck. Brand new tags were just put on it. They're not expired. So then they decided to do an inspection. Well, first 2 cops there, they ain't smart enough to do an inspection. They got no certificate to say they can. So they called the DOT cop to come. Well, let's get this straight though. Straight enough. The first cop, because we have farm plates on said truck. It does become a farm truck and it hauls trailers. It's a quick change. We're one of the only ones in Oregon that has the paperwork that we can do both farm work and commercial. On the same plate. You said that we had to be double plated. No, it is nowhere in the law that we have to be double plated. And Morys has been through this years ago with Oregon DOT. They know it. They stand behind it. He's got all their, that truck's been on. Morys had that truck for at least 10 years. That whole 10 years it's had Oregon farm plates on it. and he's got everything done right.
Now I think there's 2 of us now.
There's one guy in Eastern Oregon that is set up the same way, and all the paperwork is completed. Everything, he can do whatever he wants to with the damn truck. So you got a cop that don't know his asshole from a hole in the ground. 2 of them actually. Then they get the DOT cop there, and of course, we got to inspect this.
Which was not what he was originally pulled over for. So there's another strike.
Currently, Bobby's twiddling his thumbs right in front of one of the fertilizer and chemical plants that has a shop with tools. The cops told him that if they called and asked to borrow the tools, they would give him another ticket.
And that truck would be red tagged.
And the truck would be red tagged, and the only way it moves when it's red tagged is either you have to have some shop come out and repair it, or it gets towed.
And he's just damn lucky that stupid ass DOT officer, when one of the other trucks got in a wreck, he was short. Okay, like I'm talking, he needed like Blakely's car seat short. If we still had a state height requirement, he would not make it. He's lucky he's not there, because I guarantee you he would be dead.
The idiot she's talking about, he put all kinds of red tags and fix-it tickets on a truck that may have been totaled. That's not how it happens. All that did was cause a bunch of paperwork, and then once it got to the state says, what the hell? The guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So that got rushed aside. But anyway, we are going to tighten a bolt that is apparently loose.
Supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly it's loose.
I have a feeling it's not, which is going to piss me off.
And, I'm sure the cops have a shit fit if I videoed anything.
No.
But I also told Ty, first thing I'm going to do is make sure there's pictures of the license plates and the current tags that are on them.
Because I put the tags on there. I know they're current till next year.
And, yeah.
So I am a bit pissed.
And you wonder why people say to the DOT, if it was actually state DOT, they're smart enough to figure it out. But these county guys,
and they're
even the county to the south of us quite a few years ago, they were parking on an off-ramp off a main highway that led right directly to the canneries. And they proceeded to write like 180 some tickets to farm trucks that were delivering to the cannery. Would you like to guess what the judge told those boys they could do? The judge says, I got all these farmers who really want to hang you idiots. He says, if I ever hear, in my courtroom ever again, I get more than one guy saying that you're parking and entrapping them, I'll make sure none of you ever work again.
We need that judge, because these guys park and trap them all the damn time.
But anyway, all they did down there was trap farmers. Then you got the ones that were on the port of entry on I-5 that decided that you couldn't haul big bales with lengthwise straps, and made a couple of guys, they literally bought out all the 30-foot straps in the state in a matter of about 6 hours so they could get their trucks rolling again. And that guy, he had the same thing. The judge told the idiots, and there was like 10 of the idiots at the entry. And the judge told them to stick it up their butts.
I almost stopped the other day because a cop was trying to do the same thing for a guy hauling out of Tillamook had bales on him. And he was legally strapped.
Yep.
And he grabbed the book out, and I'm going, dude, you don't want to do that.
Anyway, we're almost there. Should be fun.
With my little temper.
If you see the video, you'll know that I did not take a 24-inch crescent wrench and smack a cop upside the head.
Well, and you know that I didn't get arrested.
And if we get video of her after this, you'll know she wasn't cooling her heels. So there's paperwork and ticket. They were nice enough to mark that. And you almost had to use your imagination to see that it wiggled.
No, you got it.
Does not wiggle. And it got out of service.
We're already here.
And hi, Bobby.
Hi.
And there's no cops anywhere around. They left right before Ty and I got here. So technically, they got to be here to decide it's back in service. But they left him on the quote honor system. So hey, that's just one more thing, because they don't do that shit. I mean, the state can have fun with the way they did that. And yeah, pocket full of tools.
although I left one over there. Ty's got all of it. And yeah, the earthquake wouldn't do that. I had to double up those wrenches. Only about 600 or 800 foot-pounds to get that tight enough. But it's tight. Oh, yeah, and the reason I pulled them over was for expired tags. Huh. I don't think we've made it to December of 24 yet. So I hope Morey has fun with those jackasses. So anyway, we've done what we can do here. Bobby can get back on his way.
Who the hell? Where are you coming from?
Whee! There we go. Hope you can see that. I can't see it on the screen, but hope you can see that. Well, got Bobby moving. Made a couple other stops while we were in town. Stop and see Tom, get caught up with him. And get here, and Ty looks down from the shop and says, we got a 2-year-old started. So, she better be right. She ain't doing nothing at the moment, but looked like she was. But I just treated that trough in there, so she's getting what she needs. And I can't see it from down here, but there's a blue Dodge pickup parked up by the trailer. So Ron's here. He was going to stop by this afternoon anyway. I just totally spaced it and didn't think we were that late. He's cussing. He's chilling. And she's being a... See the hair to each side of the head lock? She got up and put her feet through those holes. That is why she's in this position.
And the calf's head wants to go back.
And the calf's head keeps wanting to come back sideways over here. So it's been fun. And this is over an hour after I showed you earlier. Who is that?
I didn't answer. We spent 45 minutes pulling the calf. We just got up.
Becky's lying. We spent about 30 minutes with the puller. Calf is out. Calf is alive.
It's a boy.
It's a little bull calf. Not so little. Bad thing is she's small. Getting her up was fun because of the way she was against the feeder, but once we got her turned, she stood right up. And she's trying to figure this out. So I'm going to leave you right there for the night. So thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm shaking because my back and my knees and my hip are screwed, and literally everything from my belly button down won't quit shaking because nerves are screwed up. So, another one. And another bull calf. So we still have one token heifer.